Hi, I'm Kirstin Kelly. Patreon is a crowdfunding website that helps fund these videos. Thank you so much to all my patrons who already support me. If you'd like to join them, please check out my website, Kirstin Kelly Equestrian, or look in the description of this video. Today's video is about finding a stride. Now, especially as an amateur, people find it really hard to find a consistent distance. And what you've got to remember is that a professional gets to jump so many times a week. No wonder they can see a stride all the time. So what you need to do is get out there and practice. Now, you can't jump your horse every single day without him getting grumpy and sore about it. But you can throw rails around the arena, either in a circle or in a straight line, and you can practice counting down to them every single ride. What that does is it helps improve your eye for a distance. And so then you start to become so much more confident when you need to slightly adjust the stride or whether you need to move up or shorten. So really the biggest thing you can do is get out there and practice and start training your eye. So the first way to improve your eye for a distance is by setting out these poles here. Now, there's generally about 10 meters to the center for each pole. Anything smaller than that makes it quite difficult. This exercise puts you under pressure to find a distance in a very short amount of time. So being able to practice the poles in a straight line is a really good exercise, but on the circle just adds a little bit extra pressure. So I want you to pick up canter. I want you to canter these poles, and I want you to look ahead to every single rail. So look at this one here, thinking rhythm, 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 rhythm. That's it. Now if every single time you ride a rail you start thinking about how many strides and the beat of the canter, then it helps improve your eye. So I'm going to get you to count out loud to the next rail. And 1, 5, and 1, and 1. Good. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Brilliant, you can walk and rest. So once you've worked in over the poles on the ground, it's really helped tune up your eye, but also it's made him a lot more adjustable as well. And then I want you to come down to a couple of single fences and practice similar sort of idea. Now remember, if every time you come round and you try to guess when you're 6 strides away from the jump, you get more and more disciplined. I'm not trying to teach you to see a perfect stride every time. I want you to keep the same consistent rhythm, and what that does is it allows the horse to see the jump coming and to be organised and jump properly. So also by you practicing every time counting out loud, what it does is it means that you get a lot more practice and you get a lot more organised and you start to get a feeling when the stride's there. It doesn't matter if it comes up and you count 7 or 8, just count what's there, but if you're only doing 1, 2, 3, that's no good. Doesn't give you enough time to really hear the beat of the canter. So remember, you're using 2 things. You're looking for the distance, but you're also listening for that beat of the canter, which helps you work together with the horse. Now, if you keep coming in and you keep standing off, another really good tip is instead of looking at the top rail where most people look at the ground pole because it helps you get in a little bit closer. I think your eye is pretty good as it is, so let's just leave you looking at the top rail. Okay, so let's canter around the corner, see if you can guess where 6 strides is. Seven. Good. Great job, Claudia. Give him a big pat. Start looking nice and early through your turn. Count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good girl. Always count your last stride. So you'll see there that that stride wasn't a perfect one. It was a little bit close. When you see those distances which are a little bit short, what you want to do is lift your chin up, because if you lift your chin, you can see how it lengthens and engages your core, and it helps the horse rock back. So never feel like, oh, stink, that was an ugly stride. It was a little closer than perfect. But you know, he's going to get those. He needs to be able to do all sorts of strides. So what you have to accept is that if you're not a professional rider who's out there all the time jumping, you are going to get a variety of distances. You just need to learn to accept it. Because when you see a deep distance and you lift your chin, engage your core, you encourage the horse to rock back, he jumps a nice fence. If it's a long stride, you close your leg, you be nice and positive. But it's when you see a stride that you don't like and you freeze and do nothing, that's when the wheels fall off. So what this exercise does is it teaches you to trust what you see and to accept it. And the more you start accepting it, the more confident you get in seeing your stride all the time, nice and consistently, and the horse learns to trust you.